For those listening to the replay, we are broadcasting live on Fireside. If you want to interact with the live audience on Fireside, it's firesidechat.com. Come join up. We're just going to wait a minute or two for the room to fill up with live listeners.
And counting. It feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome AC to the house for Shotgun Candy. Give him a big round of applause. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Bring on a welcome for Elvis the King. Here we go. And your man Rocstedi. Ooh, thank you very much. I love that intro when it comes in. How you going, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shotgun Candy, episode 13, a Mother's Day contribution today. But before we get started, we just want to let you know that if you want to leave any voicemails during this show, you can press the link on the fortune cookie if you're listening here live on Fireside, and that will then you'll be able to go to our Instagram and leave a recorded voice message, which we will play on the show. And when we hear this sound, that means there's a message that's come through, and it could be through on the screen or through Instagram as well. And before we even continue anymore, we want to be able to see if we can share the show for us. So please share the show. I've done that already. Hit share, broadcast with the world, share the show, share with other Firesiders. Let's get some people into the audience and let's get the atmosphere going. So thank you very much.
Yeah. All right.
Gentlemen, how you been?
We're here for you, the listeners.
The listeners. That's right.
I'd be playing Grand Theft Auto if it wasn't for you guys. Jeez.
Yeah, seriously. I got shit to do.
Yeah, man.
How you guys doing?
I'm about to level up.
Good, man.
Before we continue, I have to say this. Happy Mother's Day to all of the beautiful mothers that we may have in the audience. No assumptions here and no judgment. However you may have, that's fantastic. I love them all for you. I love them all for you.
I've loved a lot more than you probably, but yeah, tell your
Julio
mom.
Iglesias? Yeah, I will.
So to all the girls I loved before. Sorry,
You ever seen Squidbillies?
Oh yeah, Earl Squidbilly, he's great.
Yeah, I feel like that's like our dynamic.
Probably offensive trucker hats and
Offensive trucker, yeah, and a lot of backwater hijinks.
Yeah,
you know,
well, backwater, blackwater, backwash. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. It's all the same. Yeah,
I didn't say black. I said
Earl Squidbilly is actually Unknown Henson. He's a good
Unknown Henson. Yeah, of course.
He used to play with Billy Bob Thornton. He'd come to Memphis all the time and record his son, and I'd hang out with him.
That's awesome.
So, I never wore an offensive trucker hat though. I should have got one of those. But.
Why did I know that you knew that? Why did I know that I should have brought this up for you to comment on? It's just right.
I know a lot of things, man. I'm like the Encyclopedia Britannica of bullshit. I got it all. It's all up in here.
Bullshitanica.
Yeah.
For real.
It's funny because my wife thinks I'm fucking Google sometimes.
Oh yeah. Well, do you speak Thai?
Just never shown.
Sometimes.
Anyway, how's your week been, boys? What have you been up to? Anything exciting been happening?
Oh man, for me, gosh, I moved. All of last week. I was trying to get so meticulous with it. Let me make the video big. If everyone can see, like usually I do shotgun. If you've been a part of the show before, you've never seen rays of light coming through my window. That's crazy.
No, he's like a vampire.
Insane.
You reached Nirvana for some reason.
No, come on. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm levitating. So, I mean, I'm not used to this kind of daylight and clarity. So forgive me if I'm chipper or anything like that. Like, you know, I have some great mom stories to share with you, but
dour. Yeah.
They're mostly about your mom. So,
well, your mom too.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
No.
Because also when you're dealing with a child, you're usually dealing with the father, and we apologize on behalf of men everywhere for our disgusting behavior.
Those fucking kids grow up to be fathers.
Yeah, some of them do.
Yeah, some.
Well, I start out with a brief history of Mother's Day. If you guys are curious about that.
Hey, before you do that, can I show you something, King? I was eager to show you.
Not gonna be what you showed me before, is it?
Well, there's not much
more
to
dick
that.
pics, please.
You saw it was pretty quick. It was just a big, quick flash.
It was
check
a quick
this out.
pic.
What if I'm Cuban, right? Right. So what if like my Cuban uncle came from the Mario boat lift and then saw 1977 Star Wars, right? How would he say it?
I don't know. How was that shirt spelled?
No
Is
idea.
it backwards? It says Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Star Wars.
That's
Star Wars.
That's Cuban for Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a Star Wars?
We missed May 4th, man. May the 4th be with you guys.
That's why I did it. It was important for me to
4th.
share some May the 4th, y'all. May the 4th.
You know, sex offender Luke Skywalker, he says, "May I force it in you?" But at least he's polite about it.
Damn. No offense, Mark Hamill. We're talking about the character, not the famous Mark Hamill that is known of Joker fame. We love you in Joker. Continue doing that forever.
Well, yeah. Just don't do Bible Man like that guy from Charles in Charge.
There you go. Scott Baio.
No, the other guy, the blonde hair guy.
That's the only guy I know on Charles in Charge.
Well, that's Charles. It's the other guy. Yeah.
Chucky.
To me, they're kind of interchangeable with the looks. Like you could stand them in, you know, kind of like that guy from Bosom Buddies too. You put him in there. What the hell's the difference? You got a 5'3" blonde actor. Yeah, you're hired. You're not taking anything with me and Mark Hamill.
Yeah, you're remembering Balky Baktakamus, not the cousin. You know,
cousin Larry.
See, I didn't even know. I forgot.
Yeah, we know everything. So, let's
anyway,
get back on track. We just
the history of your mom.
The history of your mom. Sounds like we got a comment already. Maybe it's a mother or a motherfucker. Who knows?
A motherfucker.
We do. We can let AC preface the place a little bit, but I was just going to say, my week was kind of pretty hectic. So, for those that have been asking where are the other shows coming, they're coming in about a week or so. So I'm just finding my feet, getting a few things behind us, and I'll be back soon just to let everyone know that has been asking. I'm not sure if there's anyone in the crowd. Yes, 1 or 2 people have been asking, from this crowd. So we'll be back. But man, I want to tell you a fucking craziness shit that was happening last night. It was my Saturday night last night, like 24 hours ago or so. I was lying down on the sofa, man, and I was flicking through my Instagram, and there's a crew that does some podcasts here on Fireside about ghost stories, right? And I was listening on the Instagram to this ghost story.
Nice.
I was just kind of half passing out, and it was it's about some guy that was going to some old building in the early 1900s, and there was some young girl that said, Mister, please open the door, right? I'm hearing this going, I'm going, Jesus Christ. Just as that happens, honest to God, this is every fucking word true. I feel a flick on the end of my nose, right? I was like, fuck, did I just feel that shit, right?
What?
And I open my eyes, and there's a fucking woman standing there, right next to me. I fucking shat myself, and I went to go and fucking punch, but it was my wife. My wife waking me up to see if I was fucking sleeping on the goddamn sofa.
Who was this woman?
Holy shit.
I'm married.
Was my wife.
I'm married, right?
Me the fuck up.
Right.
I shat a brick.
Why would she wake you up to see if you were sleeping? Like, isn't the fact that she has to wake you up enough?
Are you sleeping right now? What about now?
I had to wake you up to see if you were
what followed
sleeping.
after, I can't really say here on live on TV, but she woke me up for a reason. So,
of course.
yeah.
But
anyway.
Yeah.
It was
a little spooky, but scared the bejesus out of me.
They were literally breaking into your house.
Anyway.
And you're thinking about sex at this time. My God. On Mother's Day.
Yeah.
My God, you pervert.
Disgusting.
It was her Mother's Day. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. You almost gave her a third one.
Yeah, that's a...
Hey-oh. Hey-oh.
I gave her a black eye because she stepped out of the kitchen and because she woke me up like unattended like that. So
what do you tell the girl with 2 black eyes?
Nothing. You've told her twice.
Nothing. You already told her twice, man. She ain't listening now.
That's just to all the mums out there.
I was going to tell her to tune in to Shotgun Candy on Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what I tell her.
Hey guys, I'm gonna whatever we do from now here on out, I want to involve as many moms as possible. So I'm gonna pepper this whenever there's a free moment with your mom joke.
That's how I spend my weekends. Oh,
your mama joke, yeah.
Oh no, that was okay. Never mind.
Not my mama.
That's involving as many mothers as possible. That's how I spend my court dates.
Yeah, that's my arraignments are always all my women.
Yeah,
asking. Will you finally put him away? He's a deviant.
We actually have a message from a mother here listening right now, who's a fan of Shotgun Candy. Should I play the message?
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
Please. It's Lisa. I swear to God.
Play it anyway. I didn't hear any response. So here we go.
To God.
It's Lisa.
Hi,
Lisa,
Shotgun Candy crew. How are you? I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to you all. And Mother's Day is probably one of my favorite days of the year. That's right. I've got lots of kids. I've got 274,693 kids, so I get lots of presents. It's wonderful.
Story.
I was extremely fertile in my time. Yes.
Congratulations, Lisa. Happy Mother's Day to you and all of your kids.
Yeah, every single one.
She said N3. Last time I talked to her was only 1, so she had 2 more over the weekend, I guess. That's nice.
God.
Good job, Lisa. Good job.
I mean, they're just falling out at this point. I didn't know I was pregnant.
She's got a tattoo on her lower stomach that says Baby Factory. That's terrible. Right. Sorry. She's a good lady, though. She's a good lady.
Go on.
We've got another message just here on the screen, just from Truthful Sweet, saying thank you, and thank you for joining in as well for the show this week.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Hello, Truthful Sweet. Thank you, sweetie, for being here every single week.
Every single time.
The first time we make merch, the first time we make any mug, any bandana, any leotard, we're sending her one.
Who, Lisa? Don't send one to each one of her kids.
No. Definitely Lisa.
We'll go flat broke. We'll go flat broke.
Maybe we can send Lisa some pies.
Well, I mean, I'd say this show started out like every Mother's with a bang, man. I'm having a good time already. Mm-hmm. This is great.
It also started off like your mother. She's open from 7 to 11. I fucked that up.
And twice on Sundays.
And
mum jokes are welcome, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, absolutely. You got your mama jokes? Bring
AC.
Yo.
Do you want to preface the show a little bit for today?
I want to give big Elvis here a handoff. I'm going to preface it for a little bit, and then I'm going to just alley-oop it to him because I know he has some beautiful knowledge. Sure. So watch this bob and weave. Ready? Mothers, Gaia, the Earth Mother, the primordial ooze, from where we all come. Some womb spat us forward. Yes, some womb, some woman. We all have moms. That's probably the one thing that all humans could possibly have in common. Something they can come together with. Think of the sayings. On my mother's life. Your mother. It's the worst thing if somebody talks about her. But it's all godly if you pray on her grave or say I swear on my mother's grave. There's so many different iterations and there's so many different ways people can feel about their moms. It's almost the most important person in our lives, right?
Well, you think about it, mothers get to a godlike status when they create a life, right? And then my mom was always quick to tell me that she started my life. She can end it any time she wants. So I better straighten up.
Put you back in.
Put me back in. I'm not. She's not a kangaroo.
34 years old. 34 years old. Get back in my shit.
Yeah. Well, you said, you said come together just like everybody should when they're making a mother out of a woman.
Of course.
Sorry, that one fell flat.
Making it no. Well, I would have said single. I would have said single mother. Just a little modification.
Hey, single mother.
Creating a single mother.
If you're single and ready to mingle, then I might be a father. Who knows?
This disgusting future talk is brought to you by Monster Energy Drinks, another faceless corporation that will never sponsor us.
Yeah, Lisa Nielsen is a big fan of Monster. She just drinks them constantly.
That's the baby daddy's names. They're all Monster.
Well,
call them M1 for short, M2.
Well, do you guys want to get into a little history there?
M4.
Yeah, let's get to a little bit of history of Mother's Day because my coffee's just kicking in.
I got my notes today here. So
tell me about moms. Tell me about mothers.
Mother's Day in May 1908. A woman named Anna Jarvis organized the first official Mother's Day. It's Mother's *S. It's not for pluralized mothers. It's to honor your own mother. That's what the whole thing is about. She started it, organized it at her church in her hometown of Grafton, West Virginia. West Virginia mothers, yeah. That's also your cousin or your aunt or whatever.
She's a lot of ladies.
As well as she organized at the Wanamaker's department store in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which is back in the day that was like Amazon but brick and mortar back in the day. People don't know what Wanamaker's is. John Wanamaker was an interesting fella. Maybe a show about him one time. But she began writing letters to newspapers and politicians trying to push the idea for an official holiday. And by 1912, most of the churches and towns and states were holding Mother's Day celebrations. And it didn't catch on officially till, what president was it? I got to find this. This story's boring the shit out of me already.
1914, I think.
1914? We'll go with that, yeah.
I think
her campaign paid off when President Woodrow Wilson signed a bill officially establishing the second Sunday in May as Mother's Day. So that's where it came from. Jarvis, it's funny that she wasn't not a mother herself, but when her mother passed, she wanted to dedicate a day to honor mothers everywhere. And
she loved her mom so much that she made a day for her.
Well, she renounced Mother's Day later on. She hated it because it turned into some commercial thing where people were spending money, and the propaganda people they want to get you to buy stuff. If they can get you to buy stuff, they're gonna take it on. But she actually died in a mental institution. She went nuts and penniless. So happy Mother's Day, Anna Jarvis, who was never a mother.
Well, she did. Yeah, that's right. She tried to turn around and sue all the big corporations, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So
trying to sue the big corporations. There's a little fact I caught there, man, is that most of her babies died of diseases. Only 4 of her possibly 13 survived to adulthood. So that's why she wanted to help mothers so much. So yeah, imagine having 13 kids and only 4 of them survive. And we're not even talking medieval days here, are we? We're like
welcome to the Oregon Trail,
early 1900s.
I think that was her mother and her siblings, though. I believe, because I don't think she had kids on her own.
Oh,
she never married. She grew up in a huge family with like 13 kids or something in West Virginia. And yeah. So she wanted just a day to honor your mothers without all the fancy gifts and chocolates and things and cards and things like that.
But then it turns into like the Nissan sign and drive sale on Mother's Day, Mother's Day Sunday. Don't love your mother? If you don't love your mother, come and buy a Nissan.
Well, I think the average American spends I think the average American spends $161 on Mother's Day for their mother. So.
Cheap bastards.
Yeah, if
my mother's priceless.
Whore, I guess that would
yeah, sure. She's a French whore. Then fuck it, right? No.
No, you know what's funny though about mothers? Like the only things that I think my mother saved was things that I made for her. You know, that's real special. Like, give your mother her time, and let her know that she's really important by spending time with her. Don't just mail a card. Call the bitch, will you?
Yeah. I gave my mom a clay.
My grandmother. People, what are you doing?
Yeah. I gave my grandmother a clay ashtray, and she smoked Winston 100s out of it until the day she died.
She didn't die from cancer, did she?
I think I did it, bro. I think I'm pretty responsible for that. Yeah, I made her a clay pot she couldn't stop using because she loved her grandson so much. What are you going to do? Double up on the 100s? This is how much I love you. Right.
Burn it every day, man.
It's a direct correlation to how much she loves me. It's how much she's. I understand. I knew that then. Imagine. I was 11 years old. I'm lying. I did it on purpose.
Hey, Rocstedi, it sounds like you got a little audio issue there going with your mic. It sounds a little weak.
Oh yeah, you're a little. You might want to swipe it out, bud.
He's having some technical difficulties there.
Elvis, I think it's the more we spend on equipment, the more shitty we are.
I think so. Yeah.
Why is this? Fucking tin cans and strings and shit. And
we got to go back to just.
I think I'm back, guys.
You sound great. You sound great. Before you were through a seashell.
Okay, sweet.
Still a little bit there.
I really lost you guys.
Is that you tapping there, AC? We got all kinds of technical. Right. I think it's the ghost of that woman who slept with Rock the other night, messing with our show.
The woman who slept with the ghost of the woman who slept with Rock. His wife.
So, what sort of info did you guys get? Like, I got a few like good mothers. I don't know if you got like good or bad mothers, or like what did you sort of
bad mothers?
You know, for this show.
Bad mothers.
Bad mothers.
I don't know if that even exists, Rocstedi.
Scumbag mothers.
Trash whore moms. I think we got a whole
skank moms. Skank moms.
He sounds like he's back there.
Next on A&E, skank moms.
Well, I think let's start off with something positive there, Rock. You got stories about some good, notable mothers that you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like the least on the list, but let's do it first. I got actually like I'm looking up different mothers who are recognized and for doing some good things. And one of them was Angeline Jolly, believe it or not.
What?
So you've got yes, she was on that list. So because of her humanity works, Oscar-winning actress Angeline Jolie has become well known for her charity work as she has for her film roles. So basically, when she was filming Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider in Cambodia, she sort of accidentally came across. She adopted different children from around the world.
You got to swipe in and out, bud, if you can hear us.
Can you hear us?
Oh no! Damn it!
You're all over the place with your
Yeah. Come on back. We'll keep it warm for you.
We'll keep the seat warm.
I don't know where this is, but Australia's far away, they say, so.
I think it's like on the other side of the world.
It's on the boho.
I know when they flush the toilet, the shit comes out instead of goes down.
Right. It goes up. It goes up in you.
Yeah.
Am I back?
He's back.
All right. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I don't know.
We just found out that poop goes up in you in Australia. Instead of coming out, it goes up in you again.
Everything's upside down over there.
Yeah, it comes out of our mouth.
Like the South Park episode where everybody was like, it's like vomiting a turd. Oh, it's the best.
Yeah. You should see Rock eat soup. It's really something.
With a fork.
Here we go. It didn't take us long to get to a shit show, did it?
Yeah. Slurp it up. For those who didn't get it, what I gleaned from that is he slurps it up with his dick like an anteater.
That's how he does coke.
That's how everybody does coke.
He just holds it on his balls and snips it up.
I'm so sorry about that, Rocstedi. Please continue about this glorious woman.
Okay, well, I give birth to my baby on Father's Day. Actually, Mother's Day across the world.
Yeah.
So Angeline Jolie, so she was filming the movie Lara Croft, Tomb Raider in Cambodia in 2000. She came across a little poor Cambodian boy and adopted this kid. And I think we sort of know the story about Angeline Jolly, how she went ahead and adopted a few different kids. And I didn't know really back then if that was a little bit of show. Of course, she's like looking after the kids and stuff, but looking into it more, she was pretty legit. She traveled more than 30 countries in her role as UN Goodwill Ambassador. And Brad Pitt said to the Wall Street Journal that when she has a day off, the first thing that she does is to get up and take the kids out. It's the most important thing on the to-do list for her for the day. And no matter how tired she is or she might be, that she plans outings for each and all of those kids every time. And she's got her own legit siblings with Brad Pitt and these other ones. And apparently she's like tip top. There you go.
She's very quiet.
Tell us again.
Over this way. You can find on Google Rocstedi podcast. Just give us. We'll be right there.
Rocky, your audio cut out again there, buddy. Is it raining down there in Australia? Does the rain come up from the ground?
Mother's Day is a convoluted day.
I have no idea why this is doing this. No idea.
I'm telling you, it's because we actually.
I'll throw it over to you guys while
I think it's because Elon Musk bought Twitter. It's ruining the internet. That's what I heard anyway.
It's true. It's true. So.
All right, so we got we were going to talk about all kinds of things. The scope of the topic of mothers is vast. We'll say.
Okay, fine, you got us. We're going to talk about bitch moms.
There you go. That's what goes out to all you trash whore trailer park moms.
Trash whore trailer park.
Shit about your kids.
Too many kids having fucking child support ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, long saggy titties.
Yeah. They hold their family reunions at the unemployment office.
That's right. Speaking of West Virginia moms, right?
Down at the food stamp office, yeah. Let's go. Tell us some trash whore mom stories.
I would take a book of food stamps right now.
You know why we love shitty moms is because it makes us appreciate ours even more.
Absolutely.
So shout out to all you pieces of garbage out there who are just spitting out kids unresponsibly. Good job.
Yeah.
Clap it up, everybody, for the welfare trash. Yeah, let's do it. No, I have a wonder. It's on food stamps. I got it at one point in time because
I still get them, baby.
No, because I was broke.
I pay $50 cash for $150 in coupons. All right, on the EBT.
If you're down in Memphis, just meet somebody outside the Piggly Wiggly, and you'll give them 50 cents on the dollar for their book. You'll be fine.
They let you buy beer there with the card.
Well, you go to them stores where the people don't speak English, and they just hit that non-taxable button, and you can buy whatever you want.
It's a gift card.
Yeah, basically.
It's not the government buying me
from the government.
MD 2020s.
So, as on behalf of tax-paying citizens everywhere in the U.S., you're welcome, poor folks.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not knocking it. I was broke too, man. I'm telling you.
Oh my God, he's back. He's back.
Hey, there's Rocky.
I'm back, and I apologize. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. Everything seems to be running okay, but not on that side. But I've got a couple of messages that have come through in the meantime,
Gates.
guys. So let's get them on.
A little bit.
Here's one from Wim.
How's your mother like a shotgun? Yeah. I mean, how does she like a shotgun candy episode in honor of her? She doesn't like it at all. Oh,
she's a beautiful woman.
Too bad. What you get?
Wow. Ups and downs on that one. What's that, Worm?
My mom might not like it, but Worm's mom loves it. Trust me.
Oh, boy. We got one more from Uncle Eddie. He said, "Let's get off the mums because I just got off yours."
The classic one, the burn.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
The one.
Man, that's a good one. Thanks, Uncle Eddie.
All right, guys. I apologize. I don't know what's going on this side. Nothing's different to standard week, but I'm having some issues with internet for some reason. So please carry on.
Internet service provider and politely cuss them out like you Aussies always do.
Politely, I will.
Yeah, that's what
those fucking.
You ever get cussed out by an Australian? They're always like polite about it, and then you're like, oh. Then they follow it with like a punch in the face. I'm telling you, it's a wild breed down there, man. You guys are crazy as hell. Well, AC was just about to start talking about trashy trailer park.
Sure.
Poor pieces of shit, whore moms that are unresponsibly giving birth to a litter of children. No offense, Lee.
You're absolutely right, and I have one. Before that,
I don't. My mom's a lovely woman.
On this beautiful Mother's Day, on this beautiful Sunday, where the birds are chirping and people are going to church and shit. Here's another Your Mama joke.
Let's go.
Your mama's so fat when she goes camping, the bears hide their food. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You never.
Oh my God.
Man!
I never heard
they
that
can still be fresh. They can still be fresh even to this day.
That's
Do you know who was a fucking hoe of a bitch of a mom on TV?
Who's that?
I'm talking about the worst bitch you can possibly imagine. This bitch, right? This bitch is the bitch. The one bitch on Sunday, I would wait to hate. I wait to hate this bitch because I hate her so much. Cersei Lannister. Do you know who Cersei Lannister is? Anybody there? Anybody in the audience?
Idea.
Sounds like a character from.
No one in the audience or my podcast brothers don't know what Game of Thrones.
Isn't she that gay guy from Skyrim?
Do I got a story for you? It's
not. Give it to us. Give it to us.
Boom. All right. Think of it. It's fucking George R.R. Martin's, thought child, and these people, Lannisters, live in a red castle, right? And they're like the Californians of this like whole world, right? And just sticking with them, why this woman was such a bitch. She slept with her twin brother Jamie to give birth to three illegitimate.
Wait a minute, you said they're from California. They're more like the West Virginia of that shit.
Yeah, but they're like the way they look and like the way they acted, like they're the richest in the whole land, right?
Did they give you directions?
Yeah, like the 405 to the 101, dude. So she has sex because she's in love with her twin brother Jamie. Jamie is also in love with her.
Was he handsome?
So dashing, the most handsome. Oh my God, the most handsome, right?
Would you?
And would I? So she married the king. She married the king of Westeros. Okay, she married the king. Loved him in the beginning, but he was such a boar hunting, fucking wine drinking fucker, right? Hated her really, treated her like shit. She was in love with somebody. He was in love with somebody else. Boar hunting.
Yeah.
And they were whores.
Is that what you do when you go out to try to sleep with ugly broads?
So this chick, right? Three illegitimate bastards. Three, right? The fucking king thinks all three of them are his. Although he is Robert Baratheon, black of hair, and every fucking one of his kids are fucking blonde, like Cersei and Jamie. So everybody kind of knows the secret, right? The secret that everybody,
I get it,
right? And I would have you watch Game of Thrones, please.
Like when your neighbor's kid is Cuban, and you're like, I swear, honey.
Mira, ¿te gusta Star Wars?
Is that why you had to move?
1977 Star Wars. Yo sí estaba ahí, ya me gusta.
So who's this lady? Is she a Kardashian?
She became the queen regent. She became the queen regent when her son Joffrey, when the king was killed, became by a boar. By the way, tusked by a boar. He became the son, the king of Westeros. By proxy, she became the queen regent because she's not married to her son.
When you say tusked by a boar, is that like when you go out to meet an ugly trans girl?
Oh.
Whoop. No, gentlemen, we're just saying some of you trans ladies are ugly as hell.
It was nice knowing you guys.
Not attacking the community, just attacking ugly individuals, man. There's a difference. It's different.
Pain in my chest here.
You guys are great. And you girls, and you girls with guys' parts.
All of you. All of you at once are great.
We love all of you. Just have a disclaimer though before I sign on. You're out of line, that's all. I was touched by a boar last night. AC,
I was touched by
that.
Why?
Not a whore, but a boar.
I wish you were there.
Messages in the bank here, guys.
I was touched by
I got one from. I'm sorry, I'm still glitching in and out here, man. I don't know what's. I'm just going to stay a little bit back today, just because of that reason, till it clears up. But for now, we have Worm.
His microphone is drunk. It's not.
Guess who lives in my hometown? Only the greatest mom to ever. No, she's an awful piece of shit. It's the Octomom.
Oh, really?
Octomom.
She does porn.
They call her that because her vagina looked like a blown out squid after all those kids came out. It probably came out C-section, but still. Section 8 C-section. It's fucked up shit. My hometown.
Section 8 C-section. That's a zinger right there, man. I like that.
A blown up squid. We're not going to go over that without you getting away with saying a blown up squid. A blown out squid. I'm thinking like a party popper, but it's like a fucking calamari in there.
Well, squid, she'd be the
little streamers,
then,
but
right?
yeah, I get you. All right, we've got one more here from Lisa.
Sometimes I just wonder if I fall in the good category or the bad category for the mothers. I think it's a good category, wouldn't you agree?
Are we the baddies?
So, because I'm really good at playing Who's Your Daddy, because I really don't know who my kids' daddies are sometimes.
Neither did your father.
Thank you very much.
Lisa's
I
life
asked
is
him.
like an entire season of the Maury Povich show. That's what her life is like.
Yeah, she's like 572 consecutive videos of Team Skeet.
Yeah, she's like
put together in a week.
she watched the entire collective of the Maury Povich show. She was like, "Oh, that was me last weekend."
Yeah,
that's a shame. No, we love Lisa. She knows who the daddies are.
Of course,
she does.
For the most part, I mean, there's a lot of them though.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
No, we're getting.
If you live in Australia, in the Western Australia, just send your
Some could be croaks and dingoes.
Elementary school, all related. Sorry,
Yeah.
I got something going on above me. I don't know. If
Get back in my pouch.
Crazy heavy rain where I'm at. I don't know about you guys.
Rain? I don't even know what that is. I'm in Las Vegas, dude. I haven't seen rain. I haven't seen a body of water in so long that I'm getting worried because I know that
I've seen bodies, but you haven't seen bodies of water out in Vegas.
I see hard bodies, rock hard bodies.
Yeah,
rock hard,
all around every rock. But I haven't seen water, which is scary because we're gonna die. Because I know that Nevada supplies water to California, and I don't like that.
They live on the ocean. They don't need any.
Desalinate your own water, fucking coastal elites.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't you have all the answers?
Yeah, Angelina.
You know who's a bitch mom? Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, she went over and bought a bunch of Asian kids, and all of a sudden she's a fucking hero.
But
look at that.
Allegedly.
Let's circle right back around to Unknown Henson, man. Yeah.
Right there, man. Billy Bob
Thornton. I heard him argue with her on the phone one time. He called her a fucking bitch. I was laughing my ass off.
As well he should. She got the tattoo on her shit that says like daddy.
Oh really?
Hey, come on, daddy. I don't know what it says.
I don't know what they're crazy. Her daddy's a cool guy though. I like that guy. He's a patriot. He loves America.
Oh, John Voight?
Yeah, John Voight. He's a good dude.
He's a good dude, but you can see just a little bit. He's just a touch. He's touched, right? He's old. He's got a touch of the olds.
I mean, he was almost orally molested on that set of that show, that movie he was on.
Almost orally molested.
Yeah, the Pretty Mouth movie.
Did he just move out of the way?
Ned Beatty.
Like, I don't want this dick.
Come on, man. Wasn't it? Deliverance. All right, let's get back on track.
I'll make you squeal like a pig.
Stories. We want Mother Day stories. All right, here we not dick stories.
Mother's Day,
well. Yeah, there we go. So
it all starts with a dick.
Let's cleanse our palates. Okay, here we are. Let's cleanse our palates. Let's cleanse our palates with a wonderful mom story.
Yeah, let's give a good mother story.
I think people are getting upset.
Story. Who's that to? Me?
Yeah, give us a good one.
Hopefully it's coming through fucking clear. I'm real pissed that this is not coming through clear today, but hey,
you're good.
Here we go.
Good.
You're clear as a daisy.
Okay. Sojourner Truth, a name called Sojourner Truth. In 1826, Sojourner Truth and her baby daughter escaped slavery in Ulster Country, New York. Soon after her escape, she heard that her 5-year-old son, Peter, was illegally sold to a man in Alabama. So Truth raised money for a lawyer, filed a complaint in court, and successfully got Peter out of slavery, a landmark case in which a black woman successfully sued a white man in court. And Truth went on and became a Christian preacher in New York and toured the Northeast speaking about the Bible and other women's rights. So kudos to her. Well done to her for being able to get her son back and speak the truth. So there's a good little story. Short one, but nice. I've got a few short ones here.
Your mom is so fat, it took me 2 buses and a train to get on her good side.
Well, I want to give a
your mum is like a brick.
To,
she only got laid once.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
Or what about this one? Since it's shotgun candy, your mum is like a shotgun, 2 cocks, and she's loaded.
Whoa.
That's
candy, baby. That's right.
Cream pie.
That's a rough.
Hashtag shotgun cream pie.
Well, I want to give a special shout out to a boxer from 1989. His name was Tony Wilson. He was fighting a guy named Steve McCarthy, and he was losing pretty bad. So his mama jumped up in the ring and beat the other guy in the head with a shoe. I want to give a special shout out to Miss Wilson.
Very famous story. Yep.
That's a very famous story. No, she got disqualified, but she got a few good licks in, man. I mean, that's a mother's love right there. He's beating up my baby. I'm going to hit him with my shoe.
Yeah. Get off of my baby. Your baby's 275 pounds.
Knocked down. It just matters if she got back up and continued.
Exactly, right. Mothers. Doesn't matter how many times you go down. Just get back up off your knees.
You're going to have to fucking kill me.
That came out wrong. That came out wrong.
I don't know, but that chick is pissed.
Well, shout out to
not happy.
Also, a shout out to all the Apple pregnant man emoji icons. Just want to give that.
Well played. Well played.
They come in every color, though. We're not bigots, all right?
I will tell you what, though. And this is an important caveat to what you said, I think, and it's very poignant. Okay.
I don't like caveats. Too fishy.
Your mammy's so stupid. She stared at a cup of orange juice for 12 hours because that bitch said concentrate.
Oh man. How about this one? Your mama's so fat when she puts on her BVDs, it actually says Boulevard.
Ooh. God damn.
Mama joke. Any mama jokes? Come on, type them on the screen or send them in here.
Give us some mama jokes.
Come on.
Give us some mama jokes. But how about, all right, we had a good mother story, and then we had the boxing lady beat the shit out of that guy to save her son. AC, do you have any disgusting trash horror stories?
Well, can I be the judge of the trashiest horror?
Well, we don't want to hit everybody with the worst yet. Give us like third worst.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring because you can't waste time. Here's a 2-hour show, so I wanted to bring people that like obscure people is cool, but like also like, did you know that people that you might like are bitch ass moms, like Betty Davis?
Betty Davis.
Yeah. Betty Davis. Yeah.
What about her? How's she?
Her own celebrity and tell-all book about her mother. She wrote that in 1985, and unlike Christina Crawford, she did it while the woman was still alive. So she actually fucking told on this chick while the chick was still alive.
Whoa.
So you could come, it's TMZ shit. What?
That's some real like I hate my mom stuff there.
Yeah. Shocked to discover that her daughter had written about her, much like in the aftermath of Mommy Dearest, where friends and family and members came forward to defend against, the Hyman's Club. You remember Mommy Dearest with the no more wire hangers? Remember that?
Yeah, no wire hangers ever.
No wire hangers.
Yeah. I mean, that's an iconic like mom thing. And I was thinking about that today as I showered. I don't know why.
Because you're a dirty pervert.
Thank you.
Weirdo.
Speaking of dirty perverts, Uncle Eddie sent a message in. It's a mum joke as well.
Let's go for it.
Not to cut off what you're saying there, but before I lose it. He said, when you were little, you were so ugly, your mum had to get drunk before she breastfed you. Whoa.
Oh, my God. Your mom, okay, hold up. You were so ugly when you were a baby that it put you in an incubator with tinted windows.
That's a pretty good one.
I had to get it out fast before I fucking laughed at myself.
That's a good one. Oh,
so anyway, this bitch Betty Davis, right? Let me finish this bitch up, right? What a bitch, right? This bitch was a raging alcoholic that beat her ass, right? And so even her adopted kids, she institutionalized one of her adopted kids. She was an asshole. Yeah. So, I mean, so much ex-wife bullshit, but just know that this lady was there to inflict pain upon her offspring. That's basically what she was there. And she was a famous actress. They're not above it, bro. She got Betty Davis.
What sort of year was this, man?
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about
Betty Davis eyes. Did they mean black eyes?
You got Betty Davis, black eye. She this is 1985 when they did the tell-all book about that. Which was rare because she was still alive when she did it. But this is we're talking about years before, like in the 60s, 50s, 60s.
Yeah,
right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, so she's inflicting pain on her fucking kids, her own flesh and blood.
And how about that lady? I don't remember. Maybe it's one of your stories, but do you remember the lady who like fed her daughter like soup, like fucking with like bleach in it? And
holy shit!
Yeah, she kept her sick forever, and she was like, she's like, I'm so sorry, you're sick again, honey. I know. What are the chances? And she'd like turn around with the tray to give her like lunch in bed, and she like has this like fucking bleach like right in her cabinet, like right there. like it's a condiment. She's like, soup's on, and she's like, I feel so bad all the time. I wonder why.
Yeah. Look, moms, you got to discipline your kids, but don't go crazy with it,
Yeah.
Maybe just take away their Nintendo or something if it's the 80s.
She got to see it. She got to see it her test.
The kid's internals were extremely fucking clean.
Yeah, that kid was.
For sure.
That kid
Zero
They're
COVID.
full of shit in that kid.
It's good because they clean the toilet bowl after the shit too, because it's a 2 birds 1 stone thing. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
But,
get it on through.
You know what's funny about today's mothers? You see them in the supermarket, like the kid, and like if I was pitched a fit in the cereal aisle, like I want Lucky Charms, and I'd be crying, my mom would just leave the aisle. Nowadays, they want to have a counselor come in and sit with the kid and discuss their trauma and stuff like that. Look, parents, you can say no. That's the best word to say to your kids, especially when they want to do something stupid. Just tell them no. You can discipline your kids. Just don't beat the shit out of them.
Wait till we get home.
No, I'm sorry.
Wait till we fucking get home.
I said hit him, and you said don't hit him.
Well, I mean, don't hit him with like a car.
Okay, like a 2x4. That's fine.
As long as it doesn't have nails sticking through, you're good. You're fine. Just get a T-ball bat or a wiffle ball bat with a.
That's it.
Don't wrap barbed wire around it like you're in WWF wrestling or something.
Make it
That's a little bit. There's a thin line between abuse and good parenting. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Rusty. Yes.
We did have a message, but it disappeared. So I think Worm left one, but he might have taken it back.
Wow, he took it back.
Might send it again. Oh, he's just. Oh no. Yes, he's taking it back.
You don't want to give it.
It's okay, Worm. You need to apologize.
I had a story about George Washington's mother. The first president of the United States, one of the greatest patriots ever lived. I can't find it. It's my phone's a piece of shit, and I can't find it. I don't know why I brought it up. I should have left that one quiet then, shouldn't I?
Who was it?
We didn't know anything about it.
George Washington. She was a hardcore slave owner, and she was slovenly, uneducated moron, asshole, and she was a real bitch. And her son grew up to be president. They said that her life impeded his success in life, and look what the guy accomplished. Still, I just imagine like at Christmas time, she was a loyalist too to the crown of England. I just imagine every year.
Oh, fucking turncoat ass bitch!
She probably gave him like red coats. He's like, "Fuck you, mom! I'm not wearing these. I told you that." Wow, that's a little revolutionary humor.
You may be a little young for it.
Yeah, you kids weren't around back
then. Mum joke coming in hot.
Yeah,
you from Uncle Eddie.
Oh my god!
Right,
okay, yeah, your mum is so ugly that Grandma used to feed her with a slingshot.
You were so ugly when you were a baby that had a tie a T-bone around your neck so the dog would play with you.
That's a shame.
This episode's going to shit real quick.
They roll out so easy. They roll out so easy. I need
Mum to save me.
It's so good, man.
Oh my god. I mean, come on.
Mom, help me.
Something else we can all gather around a fire and say your mama jokes and nobody gets offended, and you get a little heated like in the schoolyard and you're like, I can't believe you said the one with like when my mom's so fat she goes through Miami, New York, where she plays hopscotch. That's fucked up. And you think about it, and then you come back with another one, dude. Somebody texts you one.
Yeah, we had kids in the schoolyard. They always say, your mama wears combat boots. And I was like, I mean, what does she do for a living? It doesn't really bother me. I don't get that. What? Did anyone ever say that when you guys were kids? Your mom wears combat boots?
I used to get so fucking hyped up if when I was a real little kid, I mean, primary school, someone said those mum jokes, man, I was fucking ready to fight. But as you get older, you learn to take those jokes.
Yeah, because if not, you can't play. So that's, I mean, I'd rather play and picture my mother doing these things, which is crazy, and just be able to play because it's that fun, right?
Yeah, I like the kids that did
jokes on them because I always planned to fuck their mum when I got older, and I got a few.
Exactly.
Of them, so, yeah.
Jokes on you, buddy.
That's right.
We had a kid say, your mom's like the town bike. Everybody gets a ride. And I was like, what fucking town do you live in that they have a bike?
Remember the complicated ones? Remember the complicated ones?
That your mum's something. I couldn't understand what she said because her mouth was full, and there was more than one person in the room at the time, so I couldn't tell.
Oh man, your mom's got a wooden leg with a kickstand. She walks in a circle.
Yeah. Yeah, your mama got a mouth back here with a bunch of teeth like this.
I don't know. I never understood that, but we had this short little heavy-set black kid that used to tell that joke, and I would.
Your mama got one.
The visuals.
Your mama got one mashed potato titty. One.
Where's Brown Nuts when we need it, man? Rudy Brown Nuts, he got to come on this show, man.
He was live before on Twitch doing his thing.
He had all kinds of things, man.
Your mama's so old she was a waitress to the Last Supper.
Your mom's got an LL Bean bra with a side pocket.
Oh shit!
You're loaded with the jokes. I'm feeling right out this week.
That's a Woody Bennett. Your mom smokes Winston 110s out of the side gap tooth. Shout out to Rudy Brown.
Oh man,
that's story.
Hold up.
All right.
Hold on. Okay.
I've got one here.
Go. Okay, go.
Your mom got
Sorry.
cargo short panties.
Your mama wears underwear with dick holes in them.
Oh man.
Princess Diana, someone to remember as a special mum. She used her status as a royal figure to work with charities that supported children's hospitals. And years after her death in 1997, her sons were 15 and 12 years old when she died, and her legacies remained as one of the humanitarianisms. Her oldest, Prince William, notably became a royal patron of a child charity. And speaking of Mother's Day, he said, "I too have felt and since feel the emptiness of such a day as Mother's Day." So he's still cut to the day his mum's gone. And I remember that pretty clearly back in the day. Yeah. It was like 25 years ago, I think. Maybe 25 or 26 this year.
Yeah, somebody called me on the phone and they said, "Oh, Princess Diana was in an accident." And I said, "Oh, she's dead." And they were like, "No, she's not." I was like, "I don't think she's going to survive." I didn't know anything about it, but I was like, it wouldn't be big time news if it wasn't real bad, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as I understand, she was a good woman, and her kids didn't get to enjoy her as a mother for too long. It's sad when a young child loses a mother. I guess at any year, unless your mom's a piece of shit, then you're probably pretty happy about it.
Exactly.
I would imagine so. Your mother's so old, her birthday fell off the calendar. So, I mean, that's what I had to add about Princess Diana. Now, 25 years later, or whatever the fuck. It's over, guys. She was fucking doty, and they couldn't have that. Meow, 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 woo. That sounds.
We got some foil hats going on here.
That's the Paris police.
I like the handsome strapping redhead child that doesn't look anything like the royal family. But, I'm not saying your mom was a whore.
I'm definitely one of my Scottish trips.
Yeah. Well, her security guard was a strapping young redhead.
Oh, was he?
Man.
Oh my God!
He was.
Yeah,
he was. They've supposedly proved that wasn't true, but it damn well looks like him. That's for sure.
Yeah, I love the fact checkers who do stuff like that. It's like
prove and Queen. No,
like I just watched something today. They fact checked about these food factories that are burning down. They're like, fact check it. It wasn't done on purpose. I'm like, how the fuck would you? What do? You call up the evil arsons and you're like, hey guys, did you do this one? And they're like, no, we didn't do it. Okay, cool. We fact checked that.
ISIS, are you taking responsibility?
Yeah.
No?
Hamas? Evil secret terror organization. Are you responsible for this? Okay, good. We can fact check this.
Amorphous blob of terrorists. People I hate. Yeah. Did you do it?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Your mom is so short she can see the past.
Oh, man. That's great.
Well,
all right.
I mean, moms are great, huh? Hey, everybody, happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Happy Mother's Day, even to you disgusting pieces of garbage.
Yeah. You know what? Happy Mother's Day, especially to the kids in the orphanages. Okay, this is your day too.
I'm not bitter to my ex, but fuck.
I feel like I can't even laugh at that one.
You're not the only one with heaters, man. I just don't do it that often. You know what I'm saying?
So, is there still a crowd here?
I haven't looked down.
One by one, they're dropping away.
We do.
Just look right in my eyes, guys.
All the women just left. They're like, you know what?
Look right in my eyes, guys. Did you say orphan? I'm out of here. Fuck that.
Yeah. Orphan. There has to be a PC version of that. Like you can't say midgets anymore. You gotta say little people.
Whoa.
There's gotta be. I said you can't say midgets anymore.
Right. And orphans is parentally impaired.
Is that what that is? I thought it was loveless pieces of garbage.
They have all the love. It's people. It's their parents.
I'm just kidding. I wish I was
their poor mothers.
My parents. I can't stand my parents. I prayed to be an orphan.
No, I did not.
You talked to me about your father on several occasions. I know you're not an orphan.
Like the Melendez brothers, man. They were like.
They had it right. But
not shout out to people like John Benet Ramsey's mom. Fuck you.
I literally was going to say, I put my hand up to ceiling, and you have John Benet Ramsey's parents. Wow, amazing.
Exactly.
And not to mention Casey Anthony and all the horrendous fucks that drown their kids just to feel something, just to feel alive. Because you wanted to go off with your boyfriend to Bali.
And that Puerto Rican girl that threw her baby off the bridge because she wanted to go on a date. Fuck you, you dumb bitch. That's a piece of garbage.
There's a chick here that I don't know if I wanted to talk about, but she drowned all 5 of her kids, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that piece of shit.
She should have taught them how to swim. Oh wait, that would have. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Let me find her real quick because I lost her in the shuffle. But go ahead, I wasn't ready for that one.
Well, shout out to that one hot girl I went to school with who got pregnant before her senior year. Shout out to her. She's a mom. She was like her kid's probably like 12 years younger than her. So maybe they're celebrating today together. Who knows?
There it is. I just needed a second. Yeah, her name. She's a monster. She's very attractive, but she's a fucking monster.
They always are.
Okay.
They?
What a whore.
Is she attractive enough to let the shit slide?
Just don't get her
he's pausing.
5 quintuple homicide. This is going to be hard to skirt that. She's probably going to at least like work camp or something
She's going somewhere dark. Somewhere dark.
Yeah.
So if you hate your kids, she's total stepmom material. Is what you're saying?
Well, she's ready to commit to another. She met a guy on Tinder and she was like, "What do you want me to do?" The guy's like, "You know what to do. Hold them under till the bubble stop." And she's like, "Righto."
Wow.
How do you devise this? Whatever. So let's see.
The price of school uniforms? I need to get rid of at least 5 of these things.
Anyway, everybody say it together with me now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. This bitch. Andrea Yates,
this bitch.
36-year-old mother who killed her 5 children in 2001, was found guilty by reason of insanity. Has once again waived her annual rights of a hearing and would determine if she's eligible to leave the mental facility that she's in.
Why would she ever be eligible to go out in public?
Never again. She confessed to drowning her children, Noah, John, Paul, Luke, and Mary, all biblical names.
Yeah.
Who ranged in the age from 7 to 6 months old, for the love of God.
You know what? This Noah's he's a lazy bum. He should have built a boat.
Right. Everybody would be floating right now, chilling. It would have made... I feel really bad about this. Statute of limitation, like it's been like more than 20 years. Are we going to do this? Are we going to do this?
Once I'm holding back, guys. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, look. Here's the good news. The bitch ain't getting out. She's 57 years old.
There's a statute of limitations on murdering your children?
No, I'm making a joke about it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I was going to say, because if it's less than 18 years, it might be worth it.
And if she's still hot at 57, then there's a chance that she can like get back out there, get like a couple apps going, like some swiping. You know, she looks good. Her skin's nice, dude.
Yeah, she's on the Drowner app.
Her skin's nice. Yeah, Bubbles. The Bubbles app.
Bubbler.
The Gloop app.
She's on bloatedfloater.com.
I'm so sorry about this. I'm so sorry about this. Oh my God. So every time she comes up for a review, she waives it. A representative for the Kerrville State Hospital could not confirm or deny Yates was a patient of the facility. And she's fucking.
I'm not against it totally, but I think there's a place for it. And I think this is a place for it. I mean, what good is this woman going to do to society? She's just sucking money out of the system and probably plotting on drowning people in the nut house.
What? Oh, wait a minute. She's an American, and she hasn't waived her right to the pursuit of happiness and all that. Even if you're incarcerated, you can still.
I think if you drown 5 kids, that's a waiving of your rights right there.
That might be the line. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like lighting a puppy on fire. Like you should just die.
One puppy. Garbage, you know? One puppy. That's disproportionate to the 5 kids.
Have you ever seen a Corky Poo, man?
You ever seen a fucking puppy before, man? It's so fucking cute, bro.
Well, look, now, you tell me this now. All right, AC, here's a scenario for you. You're driving your Tesla down the street and it's quiet, right? The dog doesn't hear it. You run over a dog in front of a kid, or you run over the kid in front of the dog. Which one would you feel worse about?
What neighborhood am I in?
A nice one.
The kid.
You're in that neighborhood where the Octopus is.
The kid. That fucking poor dog has probably gone through so much shit. That mom is such a bitch to him, I'm sure.
I'm sorry. I'd feel bad about killing the dog because,
that's why I went for the kid.
Dogs very rarely grow to be assholes and lie and wreck your house.
Yeah, and politicians that suck the fucking system dry, and lobbyists and pharmacists.
So shout out to all the good moms, but you kids are pieces of garbage.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody!
No, we love mothers. I loved my my daughter's mother a lot before she was a mom, but afterwards she was kind of a bitch. Just saying.
Is that what made her a bitch? You think, or was that the?
Wasn't me. It was fine. It was just me and her, and then that kid came along and ruined it.
That's what my mom said to me. I was like, "What are you doing here?" And they kept calling me a love child. I was like, why? What's a love child? They're like, that. It makes me think like all the other people who just are not in love. They're making like hate children.
It's the gentle version of bastard, is what it is.
Fucking from violent sex erupts violent children.
Oh man!
If it worked like that, that'd be amazing. Just like making Vikings and fucking badasses and monsters.
Jeez, all my kids would be like overweight Labrador retrievers just laying in the yard then.
Because that's the equivalent of like me going to the corner to masturbate, watching my
go to the corner.
my
You got to get you a bigger set of binoculars, man.
I'm getting cucked, by the way. Oh, you want me to go across the? All right, I gotta watch and touch myself.
Where's Rocstedi? There he is. Rocstedi.
As per the video.
My internet's just fouling up today. Pissed about this. All right,
thanks a lot, Mark Zuckerberg, or whoever.
With
for Australian internet.
Genghis Khan's mother, Holun. Like
yeah, damn right, she was a Holun.
I thought her name was
right.
I thought her name was
famous as the mother
Khan.
of Genghis Khan. She survived getting kidnapped, widowhood, and being an outcast to becoming the mother of an advisor to one of the largest empires the world has ever known, as well as being one of the few people who could yell at Genghis Khan and get away with it.
Oh.
So around the time of her first marriage, she was kidnapped by the chief of a minor clan. Legend has it, as she took off her shirt, she threw it to her husband and shouted, "Fly for your life, and while you live, remember my fragrance." Like she's a fucking hell mean bitch, right?
Wow.
So, Chanel number 5.
As he forced her captor to marry her.
Lisa does that same thing, but she throws her underwear at her.
Get your clothes off now and remember my fragrance.
Yeah, so
it's me musk.
So several years and children later, she was killed, and her husband was killed, and her young children were kicked out of the clan, forced, and barely survived on whatever they could to forage on the steppes.
Good.
Eventually, one of her children, Genghis Khan, would become a great conqueror, but his mother could still put him in his place. According to Frank McLean, who knows who the fuck that is, Genghis was planning to execute his brother for treason when Holun found out, traveled to Genghis's headquarters and begged Genghis to be merciful.
Oh, no, you not.
When that didn't work, Holun grew angry, got to her feet and roundly rebuked Khan for thinking to execute his brother. Genghis raised her up and said he would grant her the boon because of his love and deference for his mother. So she scared the shit out of him in the end, basically.
She's probably a tiny thing too, like, Genghis, you're not gonna do this shit, you fucking crazy. She's like, all right.
Just imagine me.
Genghis, clean up your toys. Don't make me take my shirt off again.
His toys are vast armies, though, on the battlefield.
Genghis, don't kill your brother.
Why not, Mom? I hate him. He touched my stuff.
Yeah. He touched my sword when I wasn't home.
Yeah.
I'm killing him anyway. Now, Genghis, listen.
Why are you sweating?
I'm not going to tell you again.
I was watching Cops.
I heard when he was fighting other battles, she climbed up and hit people with her shoes.
You stay away from him.
You leave
Chinese.
my Genghis.
Stay away from him, Chinese people.
Oh man, this is a tribute to mothers everywhere.
It really is. We're so happy that you guys are sharing it with us. You could have been anywhere. You could have been at a brunch, maybe having a mimosa, celebrating a woman who's given her untold years to giving life to children and rearing good people, good prominent people in society that still give back to the community and all that. But you're not. You're here with us, raunchy fuckers, on an internet show on Sunday morning instead of being with our own mothers. We love you so much for that.
And
so
also,
much.
God bless you for not having your 11-year-old twerking on TikTok this morning. Thank you for not doing that, mother.
Thank you so much.
That's all the good mothers. If you're doing that, you're not a good mother. I'm sorry. I'm judging you. I don't care. Only God can judge you. Well, the king can too.
Okay, only two people can judge you, God and me, because I know karate, man.
I'm one of them.
I'm fucking one of them. Come on, man. Anyway, guys, I have a couple signs here. I have a couple of like. Have you ever wondered like, and all these crazy bitches, these crazy moms, like, have you ever wondered like, what are the signs? Like, did I have a crazy mom? You know, what if there's a child
that does cross my mind?
What if there's a child that says like, am I in a crazy mom relationship where my mother's a crazy bitch? Here's some signs. Okay. Number 1, physical abuse, right? You know you're being a bad mom when you physically abuse your children. yes, raising children is quite frustrating, but at times, especially on those days that they can't listen or cooperate with you, you really want to fucking hit them. Don't do that.
That's what dads are for.
In the words of Bill Burr, the hardest job in the world. Yeah, it's really fucking hard getting that DVD out of the case and fucking going down and putting that fucking disc in there and pressing play. Hey, fuck out of here. Don't beat your kids. Just put on Moana.
I mean, unless they're asking for it.
Right. Then they might be sexual deviants. Please see episode 2. Physical abuse is something, but psychological abuse can be worse, right, fellas?
That's the absolute worst. Yeah, like when your mom pretends you're dead for a month.
Oh my God. She's like, Where's AC? Where's little baby AC?
You're even
I'm like, I'm right here, Mom.
Or even worse, when you're dead and your mum pretends you're still alive for a month.
Yep. And she uses you like one of those babies to cope.
Oh, yeah.
Like one of those baby dolls.
Flour at the
like that.
school.
Exactly. Like make sure no grains fall from the sack of flour, yet all the grains fell from the sack.
Every one of those is your baby.
Every single one.
A moment of silence for all mothers out there.
I couldn't physically get out of the sound, but okay. So
There's
these
no
bitches
test for being a mother. You just have to show up and lay down.
That's it. Yeah. Except the seed, and soon a baby will grow. Kind of like a tree. Like I was just eating an avocado and through the pit. I didn't want an avocado tree to grow there, but look at us now.
I mean,
I have to pay for college.
If you're eating a guy's avocado, you better have to swallow the pit. Don't let it go down.
That's a big old pit, baby. It's a big ass
whole
pit.
different story.
Psychological abuse.
Yeah, let's
perfect
get on
segue. Avocado, psychological abuse. Yeah. These people manipulate their children in a way that has them broken in a sense of worry and fear, right? Either home or even at school, they're thinking, what's going to happen when I get home? And these people can this is the problem with psychological abuse is that unlike physical abuse, where there might be evidence, these children can really keep it inside. And this is not a laughing matter. You guys know us. Oh, yeah. I have gone through some crazy shit when I was a kid, and I think that gives me a little bit of credit. And just trust me on this. If I haven't
through crazy shit,
if I haven't proved to you by now, I have some deep psychologically rooted issues.
No, he's fine.
13 episodes in, stick around. And I feel like, I have a little bit of equity, to just make a little bit of fun of this. So I think we all
make a call on that.
He's trying to rationalize him talking shit about your mama.
Yeah. And disabled kids.
Yeah, and disabled kids. Well, you know what? Just put a stick in the spokes and leave them in the corner. They're fine.
Why did I say that?
Why did I say that? Because our mothers raised us better than this.
That's right. And we're like the mama's boys, right? I'm going to go see my mom later and love her so much, but I'm never going to show her this episode.
It's the end of my Mother's Day, so thank fuck for that.
I'm going to untie my mother later.
You still got your day ahead.
A little bit of psycho. AC, what were you saying again?
Psychological abuse. Bitches be crazy when they start manipulating you and thinking, they can have you all controlled at work, at school. Some mothers really have a hold on you. Then number 3 is going to be neglect. We're going to kind of go through these, right?
Yeah,
what Rock was saying.
Which one's worse, though? I mean, I got an aunt who's we call her Big Mama Munchausen because she's the kind of woman that just, shoves her kid off the roof by accident. Oops, sorry. Now I get to take care of you because you can't walk. That's a crazy thing. But then there's the ones that just neglect the kid. They lock them in their room and don't feed them and stuff.
Sure.
Which one's worse? What would you rather have? Be psychologically, physically, or
live in a nice, clean house?
They're both as bad as each other, I think.
I think the psychological stuff's worse because wounds heal, but you just flinch a lot when you're over. But
neglect, I don't know. Neglect is a psychological fucking.
And you might not be believed.
Damage there too.
You might not be believed because you don't have 2 black eyes, right? So you're like, hey man, my mom's being really mean to me. How do you verbalize that as a kid? And you're like, yeah, kid, okay, sure, yeah. Every mom's mean. She didn't let you have your second helping of fucking Cheerios or whatever. That's not the case.
You can pee in the ice trays. That works.
You could just smear a little bit of shit on the handles of the refrigerator.
Well, take the dog shit and you shove it up under the door handles on her car. That way everyone's got to go.
Oh my god, nice handful of dog shit.
Yeah, you put Vaseline on the windshield wipers and hope she gets in a wreck in the rain.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Sorry.
We got tips for you.
Yeah. How to kill your mother.
Here's another one. Favoritism.
Make it look like an accident. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a.
That might be the worst, right? When you're siblings, right? And then you're like,
no, because what if you're a dick and your brother's cool?
But what if you're cool on all the dicks? What if your mom loves all the dicks? but doesn't love you.
You know, a mama bird has to decide which baby to push out of the nest first. So, I mean, if you're the cool kid who's got it all together, and your mama's like, you don't need me anymore. Let me get help with your half-wit brother here.
But what if I'm cool but don't have the feathers to leave the nest?
You'll grain your own feathers, man.
On the way down. You better grow some on the way down, boy. You ain't flying.
Fly your ass in.
Better get your ass some Pan Am.
Like that, every mother's got a favorite son, right? Never a favorite daughter. Mothers hate daughters. They can't stand them because they grow up to be just like them.
I don't know about that.
Oh, Roxy's speaking from experience.
I've only got one sister and she's a favorite for sure. So
I could do.
Is she
nothing.
the baby though?
No, she's not.
Oh wow, that's reversed.
I'm the favorite though. For my mum for sure.
Yeah,
sure, of course.
I'm the oldest. I couldn't fucking breathe. My brother could do anything the fuck he wanted. Come home at 5 o'clock in the morning. Are you kidding me right now?
Yep.
I'd stay up and be like, motherfucker, I will make noise and wake up. Everybody wake up. Look at this.
Yeah.
Fucking hater. I don't give a fuck. Look at him. I couldn't do this.
Same man.
Yeah,
being the oldest, run through the brick walls for the rest of the siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's
but still, wouldn't have it any other way, right? Like these fucking people are like know you better than anybody.
Well, mothers, you got to remember that you're the example of what your son's going to be with later on in life. So usually, the mother has a lot of traits that the wife has. That's why mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws don't get along, because they're usually like the same person.
Right, they're at odds.
Very similar. And that's not no incestual or like Oedipus complex kind of stuff. That's just facts, man.
There's only room enough.
The example of to a daughter of how a man's supposed to treat a woman.
Right.
Kids watch the parents' thing. So if you're a mother, don't be having a bunch of uncles come stay the night every weekend. You know, because your kids are going to be.
This is your uncle. What's your name? Yeah. Simon. This is your uncle Simon. He was amazing.
How come? Never mind. I'm going to make another joke, but that might be a little too racy. Yes, but yeah, don't be a whore if you're a mom. You know.
I think we drove that home.
Yeah.
But of course, also free country, free speech. Say whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
If you're single and you live near me, then word up.
Fucking find me on a map.
Find me on Bubbler.
Find me on Bubbles. Where everybody's holding down their children to the bubble stop. That's
sorry. I interrupted you. Let's hear more about that woman you were talking about. What did you say? I'm sorry. I've been. I think there's an exhaust leak in my car. I'm not sure.
Are you in your car right now? Have you been driving the whole time?
No, I don't live in my car. Leave me alone.
Oh, okay. Got it. It's like the back of your Pontiac Firebird with like a bitchin' like 8 video camera on the back.
That's a 1978 AMC Eagle. I put the back seat down. I got a mattress back there. That's good. Good for me. Oh, we're right.
Eagle.
Yeah. I live in a Subaru Brat.
Have we got another scumbag story here somewhere?
Yeah, I'm derailing it all over the place. I'm getting lightheaded for real. So I don't know what's wrong with me.
Are you really? Grab some.
I got a
grab
headache.
Grab some water.
You ever wake up with a headache? Oh, Rocky's going again.
Oh, well, look at that. And if you get a headache, then it's just my show. And
yeah, I'll leave.
Not sure.
I know I'm not one.
Like I got a headache. I gotta go. Yeah. Oh shit.
No, the other day though, I did sit down on the toilet and have black pants on. I had a black kitty, and I pulled up too quick without looking. That's no fun. You ever get scratched on the balls by a kitty?
I've definitely pulled up on a black kitty before.
Yeah,
for sure. There's no question about that.
Got to keep the lights on. I just looked down. All I saw was eyes and teeth looking at me. It's scary.
And I'm 100% certain she was a mom. That whole black kitty was.
She was after I pulled up my pants. She was on her way. Go ahead.
All right.
Feel free to grab a mimosa, everyone. We have another almost hour of this, so thank you so much for being here. Episode Lucky 13.
Also,
amazing.
Mom, don't watch this show, Mom.
Yeah. My parents are watching through Facebook Live for the first time. They finally got it to work, and they're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, they were watching until about 2 minutes after we started. Yeah. So, all right.
It's a last your mama joke. Why are you going to be quiet? Don't be quiet. Please don't. Please don't.
Your mom like pies by any chance?
Did your mom ever beat you so senseless, Rocstedi? Did your mom ever like grab you and just fucking beat you with the underside of her stiletto heel on your head?
No, she used to have a big wooden spoon that she used to bell me till it fucking snapped. Like if I was just whining the fuck out of my brothers, not listening.
Italian mom?
Spoon came out. Sorry?
Italian mom?
Italian mom, yeah. Wooden spoon. And if I was running from that spoon, yeah, she'd throw the clog.
Wow.
Side of the head or back of the head. Yeah.
Your mom's like a Bond.
She got me a couple of times.
Yeah. Started weaving, bro. It's like, you can't get me, bro.
Yeah. The funny thing is, my mom is the calmest, most beautiful, caring woman, and I'm the one that drove her to that fucking madness.
Right.
Every time.
They were saints before they had us. We're the ones that.
How much are you and your dad two peas in a pod, though? Are you guys very similar to your father?
I think I'm pretty similar to my father. Yeah.
That's why she
never
hates you.
Probably.
Yeah, don't be too much like your dad, because your mom's going to take it out on you.
With a spoon or a fucking clog. That's right.
I want to be very clear about something. Mother is the person I call the nurse who took care of me after they found me outside of a hospital in a basket. Thank you.
Well, cut out for me a little bit there, so I don't know what the fuck's going on right now.
I'm crying is what's happening. I'm crying. I'm having a moment.
Right,
and you're having Wi-Fi issues.
Somebody needs to send AC a stalk.
What
going
kind
on?
of basket was it?
I don't know. And that's what hurts. I don't even know.
Well, I hope it was like a nice wicker one.
Right? One of those special underwater ones that were weaved underwater in that special class people take.
If it was a dollar store laundry basket, then your parents were definitely...
One of those plastic ones from 99-cent fucking... The one you hold on your hip.
Exactly. And you touch the edge of it and you get cut, so your parents did a good thing. If that's all they could afford, then you're better off being raised by the hospital.
I live a better life now. I'll live a better life now.
Did you live in a broom closet in the hospital, or did they actually give you away to somebody?
I was in an incubator with tinted windows.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, at least you...
That's good, kid. Yeah. That's good. That's real good.
You had a steady diet of Jell-O, sugar-free Kool-Aid, and...
bologna sandwiches and mustard. That's all there was.
All right, I wonder if we have a story here.
Yeah, let's
go. We're just fucking drowning.
I love this. Drowning.
It's Mother's Day spectacular. Everybody.
We've never had. That's what makes it spectacular. Yeah. The fact that we have no...
Call your mother or talk to her or whatever. She's not here anymore. Just, let her know that you're thinking of her.
That's right.
It's an important day.
For that.
It's an important day.
In the living years, man. You're going to,
we do take our mothers for granted or something like that.
Absolutely, we do.
Yeah. I've always appreciated my mom, but kind of always expected her to be there when I needed her, and she always was, and she always is still too. So I'm gonna clip this section here and tell my mom to listen to it.
It's the only one you can listen to, Mama.
While you clip that, I've met your mum, and she sounds like a lovely person. Had a really brief conversation with her. She sounds fucking awesome. I mean, awesome. Cut out that.
Thanks, Mom, for doing all you did, and I love you. And I don't say that too often, but because I'm a man. We don't say shit like that. We just cry in our room alone at night later on and say, I should have said that.
I cut myself. I want to say that whoever found me, thank you for not leaving me out in the cold. I was shivering and I was so confused, How I remember this, I don't even know, but those nuns were so wonderful. And when I finally burned that orphanage down, it was the best day of my life.
Freedom. That's what it's all about.
Go Canes. Woo!
All right. I don't even know where to continue. All right. So
I think AC just gave us a gut.
Trying to find another story.
No idea. I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, man. Tell us one, dude.
Is there? You gotta have a nice, good, heartwarming mother story.
Speaking of orphans, I guess. Okay, Kathy Headley.
There you go.
Kathy Headley, a mother of 7, the youngest of whom she adopted from Romania, started Mothers Without Borders to help orphaned children around the world, people like AC. Okay, so beginning in 1992, she led a group of volunteers to distribute relief supplies to orphanages and train caregivers in Romania. Since then, Mothers Without Borders has sent volunteers to help children in Bolivia, Bosnia, Guatemala, India, Mexico, Zimbabwe, Uganda, and Nepal. So that's Kathy Headley. Kathy Headley.
Well, thanks a lot, Happy Kathy Headley. Give her a round of applause. That's a nice gesture.
Nice thing.
That's good.
Yeah. So I wanted to bring something up here. I wanted to ask a question here, and it has to do with mothers. And it's a trend now, and it has to, like, it's a joke, but it's kind of serious. Why is there a huge spike in incest porn? Was it always like this, or I've just heard about it so much lately?
There was a spike in it, and in fact, I've never seen incest porn. So
is that right?
I know.
Well, it's pretending.
It's because you got bored on your searches. That's why it's a spike in it. It's your browser history, not mine, buddy.
I go right to dogs and horses. I don't fucking go to moms.
You find a lot of that.
I don't want to see it. Yeah, we did a whole thing about it.
No judgment, man. I just really haven't come across it.
I'm not okay. Well, I don't look at the data. I just it looks like there's
the whole thing. I
it
don't
looks
check
like
off to it.
Maybe this just the beginning.
I only watch it for research purposes.
Right. Wondering what people's moms look like. But no, there is this whole thing where
I've come across that too. It's
incest
mainly,
and babysitter.
Well, it's mainly Marge Simpson and Lois Griffin that I watch. But
getting plowed,
That's me.
Yep.
Don't judge.
For sure.
Those are cartoon characters for everybody that doesn't get it.
So,
silence.
But wants to chime in on that, because if that's something like if you're
isn't it always
at all?
It's always like
on the pulse of porn. Why moms now?
I've never seen that. Well, because everybody's tired of looking at young girls. That's the problem when they make every model a young girl, and nothing's taboo anymore. Everything's like, oh, look at her. She's got a lollipop, pigtails, and a little schoolgirl outfit. Next, let's go. I want to see the librarian getting plowed by the fifth grader. Now, not me.
Oh my, no, someone, not him. Yeah, allegedly.
I did get it.
I want to hear the point about this incest porn.
No, there's. It's a question. It's an open question. Like I see this. Well, there's a spike in it, and I was wondering if anybody else was, because I'd never heard of it before.
I can tell you why.
I don't know.
Because they're scaring the shit out of young men, and they're scared to talk to girls their own age, and they got this Oedipus complex building up, and they feel comfortable. The only woman they feel comfortable talking to is somebody online who's catfishing them or their mother, and you're breeding a bunch of sick people. They don't want people having healthy relationships.
So I did some research on it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Listen up, FBI. Did some research on it.
I had to. It's for science. We do scientific work here. So
I'm experimenting with myself right now.
Yeah. Have you seen my left hand in a long time?
I'm not asking either.
It does so much. But I think the recurring theme in these videos is like, oh, you're going off to college, and no girl out there is going to love you like your mom.
Ooh, boy.
No one has a rack like your mom. Don't go, oh, you have such a big heart on, not like your dad. You know what I mean? Either that or it's
Rock.
It's
the step. The music and say that slower, Racy.
Yeah, I got you. Look here, baby. You ain't gonna get him like when you get to that motherfucking college. Nobody got titties like me, okay? But it's almost like a ploy. Like, don't go. I've been looking at you for a long time. I know you look at my tits. Or the kid's like fucking like, whoa, look at that. Look at the MILF
my
mom.
Mom's cleaning the pool.
And it's like, did you just catch me? I'm gonna fuck you. So like this doesn't make any sense to the next part. But I remember when I started watching porn, it was a plot. There was a first part and a second part, and there was some sex in it, but also people were like going in cars, and like you knew that one guy was an asshole and the other chick was like,
the handyman shows up, and then the music starts, and they had like a plot.
Yeah, and it was so exaggerated, and the music, it had different themes to it, and it was probably the same chick getting plowed, but at least there was like different scenes. And
I remember we always had to fast forward straight to the sex scene. Now it's just straight to the sex scene.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. It's in reverse. It starts with a cum shot.
It was like 4 hours long, and you had to fast forward to like the last 15 minutes. And
too much talking.
Stop it right before the very end part, because it's always the guy's face going, You're like, oh man, what? Ruin that shit for me. Yeah, I'm gonna see.
And it's always the guy with like the half mullet and the sick blonde fucking
handlebar mustache.
With the reverse silverback gorilla hair pattern on it. It's like,
hell yeah,
he's bald everywhere, but just
big old circumcised.
Looks like Rocstedi with no shirt.
Big old circumcised dick. Right, basically.
Well, if you're in America, it's uncircumcised everywhere else.
Right. So anyway, happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
Really glad you guys are here with us. We just talked about circumcision and men for some reason, but yeah, thank you so much for still being here. I don't know how many people are in the audience.
Jewish.
We still got people here, surprisingly.
We're trying our best for you to go.
My friend Jewish, he went to the Moyle, and he told him, he said, just a little off the top.
Oh, just the tip, please. How much off of this? Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, I mean,
sorry.
So yeah, anybody? I mean, are every woman? How about this bitch, Mother Teresa? I heard she was a nasty bitch.
She's a horrible person. Yeah, terrible person.
Why?
Well, for human trafficking reasons, and just the fact that she got rich and everybody stayed hungry. Fuck you, Mother Teresa. See, there's a ding. That's from God. He told me.
Actually, it's a message.
Or Paul Votto.
We go into the.
Is it Paul?
We got to get a Paul Votto mother's joke.
No, it's not Paul Votto. It's Lisa. It's Lisa with a message. So here we go.
Let's hear it.
I really hope you guys do cover today like Mother Teresa, because she's like a wonderful mother. She was just so good to so many people. She made all these like thousands of kids, her kids, like kind of like me. I've got thousands of kids as well.
Right, yeah. Thanks, every Saturday night.
Lisa's house is the most highly densely populated city in Australia.
Yeah. It looks like fucking Mumbai.
So you were going to talk about Mother Teresa there.
It's like Mumbai shit.
I'm sorry. I picked a densely populated place. Maybe too dense.
Like a New York high-rise in her bedroom.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Sorry.
Tell us about why Mother Teresa is satanic, please. Happy Mother's Day.
Satanic.
I don't think she's satanic. I think she's just a grifter.
Oh, my apologies.
And I think that if you look into human trafficking, you'll find a lot of leads back to Mother Teresa. I mean, yeah. Just there's a. I don't want to get to it. That's a whole extra show, man. There's massive documentaries about how she really treated people versus how people thought she treated people.
Was it all like a serious question? Was it all like what we saw in like the 80s and stuff and all that, like the commercials? Was that all fabricated?
I believe so. I believe so. Because you know, people are like, yeah, but she did do good. It's like, yeah, but it's like if I burn your house down and I save your goldfish. It's not really like I burned your house down. Yeah, but you saved my goldfish, so you did a good thing. Let's celebrate you. Plus, and when these global elites, when they push everybody up and they say this is a good person, you got to question it.
We've got a message from Bulbastic that says, fuck Mother Teresa. She said that one has to be poor in order to go to heaven. That was what Bulbastic said.
Well, then she must be burning in hell because she died rich as fuck. So.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure that I'll be in heaven then. I've definitely been poor. There's many degrees of it, but... What if I'm rich my whole life and I just give everything away right before I die? Would that count? Doesn't count.
All right, what if I just blow it on like Lamborghinis and shit right before I die? I'm like, look, now I'm poor. I got so much debt. No way I can.
I got you. The bank account transfer happens as soon as your heart stops. It's connected to a fucking heart monitor. When your heart stops, it gets direct deposited into like St. Jude's.
Oh wow, cool. Then I'll put all my Dogecoin in St. Jude's pocket. That'll work.
Got an interesting message here from Rev that says, why are you not listed as live in the app? Yeah, I don't know, but I've been having personally some massive glitch issues going on in this show. So I don't know what's going on, but
you know what? I wonder if you drop out, does it just stay? Now it's not your show anymore.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either.
All right, nacho show. That sounds delicious.
Nacho show.
A whole nacho show?
Nice. It'd be good.
Let me know when that premieres. I want to be there.
Eat it up. I love it. What's that message we got? You said we got another message?
That was one. We've got another one from Lisa. Here we go.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. All fertility jokes aside, I've got a huge family. I've got myself, and then obviously my mom, and then her mother, and then her mother, and then her mother on that. We had 5 generations alive at the same time. We're like an infamous family in Perth, and that's a true story. So happy Mother's Day to all.
Yes, that is a true story. She's actually down in the newspaper as the most infamous family in Perth for having the most generations alive at one time. That's Lisa Nielsen, for real. That's a true story. She had like 5 generations alive, yeah.
And now she's got like 27 more generations.
That's how fertile they were.
Could you imagine spreading the divide like that? Wow. Touching your own infinite mortality right there, man.
Wow.
Touching amazing. Like 4 generations this way, 4 generations that way.
Wow.
Yeah, correct. There you go.
That just tells me the men like them young on that side of the family.
Yeah. This is a lot.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
All right. Well, I'm out of stories on this side. I don't know how many you guys got.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we had a guy. I got one little tiny story. People, they fell in love. They got married. And they had 4 kids. People lived close to where I grew up. But they were brother and sisters, and they had 4 mentally ill, retarded kids. So don't do that.
I didn't know I could do that.
One kid had a pet praying mantis that lived in the front bush outside of his house. The other kid sat on the porch with a calculator pushing +1 every time a red car drove by. We called him +1. But yeah.
That's a great fucking
One day he was up to like 95. I was like, wow, +1. He almost hit triple digits. Wow. He was like, +1. That's all he would say, too. +1. I said, what if I had a red bike and I drove by like 4 times, but he didn't count me.
Wow. No. Okay.
That's also a true story.
Hold up.
So, you grew up in the neighborhood with +1. Hey, neighbor.
+1.
Yeah, +1.
Legend has that boy's a banker.
You know what
now.
though? They celebrated Christmas like a son of a bitch, man. They had decorations all over the place. It was weird. I don't know. I wonder if that's well, they both grew up in the same house, so they probably remembered when they were kids. Like, let's make it look magical. I don't know.
Right.
I have no idea, but
the whole time they were praying to a satanic Saint Nicholas.
There one kid, he was like 12 and he was already bald headed.
What?
Yeah, he had less hair than the
alopecia.
No, he was just like receding because he was. I don't know if he was one of them Benjamin Button kids or not, but he was.
Oh, progeria.
The genes. I mean, they both.
Why do I know that word? Why do I care about the Benjamin Button
might have been
disease?
amateur geria. I'm not sure. They weren't very good at it. Yeah. So that's my personal story with incest, and I'm like, no,
okay, it's Mother's Day. Let's put it into let's contextualize.
You know what?
I
did hear a story about in England. These 2 kids were up for adoption as when they were young, and they met later in life and fell in love and got married. Then they found out that they were actually brother and sister.
Incest porn. Boom.
Yeah,
that's how you make it. That's another.
See, they didn't do it on purpose. Yeah. They were just like, well, now that we found out we're brother and sister, but we.
What would you do when you find out? What would you do?
Sure.
You married. You find out.
Oh, we need to get a divorce.
I mean, what do? They didn't grow up together. They just had the same. I guess you don't breed. Maybe that's what you do. But
you throw up. Oh yeah, but you kiss all day.
Yeah.
You rub fronts.
I don't know. I think.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you're just like, we got to sleep
in separate bedrooms with your clothes on.
They immediately got.
Yeah, we'll be together.
Bunk beds after they found that out.
Hello, waterbed city.
To live out the childhood that they never had together.
Come pick up the waterbed. We got to trade it for some.
There's another couple in. I think they're in Russia. They keep getting arrested because they're brother and sister, and they keep having babies.
Nice.
That's a true story.
Nice. Jamie Lannister.
They keep arresting them, and they keep taking the kids away, and they're like, "You got to stop doing this." They're like, "No."
I'll make another one.
My cousin.
You don't know my body.
That's a crazy thing. I did know a guy that this is a crazy mother here. She married this fella, and he died, right? And then she immediately married his son, her stepson. So that's not a good mom right there. That's a wacko. Yeah.
That's the video I saw.
Stepmom though.
Yeah, I mean, she was sleeping with the dad, and I mean, would you really want to go somewhere after your dad's been there? I don't know. I don't even like borrowing my dad's car.
Following his father's footsteps. Sometimes the apple does.
Your dad doesn't come home for 2 hours. It's Wednesday.
No, this guy was dead. He wasn't coming back.
Right.
He's like, well, I had.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Now we just stepped into the realm of necrophilia. I hope everyone's having a great time. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Sunday. May God bless you.
Yeah, yes.
No. Oh, fuck you. I want more.
I gotta see if my ban at the cemetery is lifted yet. I gotta go back. Never mind.
The ban at the cemetery? It's banned in 2 places: the shovel store and the cemetery.
Can't go to
either one of those.
Nursing home. That's where I get my retirement plan.
Yeah. They called you Dr. Fuckvorkian. They would just fuck them. You'd fuck them dead, and then they'd like, "I have stage 4 cancer. Can you fuck me dead?" And then it leaves them.
Think about the future generations.
All right. Well, any high notes we could wrap up on?
I don't think so. I think
this is one for the ages, boys.
Belt this episode. I don't think there's much left in the bank to come back from this.
This one really left our mothers proud.
I just really wanted to showcase that, other people can have stories, and I was definitely confident that Elvis had a few, and he did. He came through there.
Well, just don't be incestuous or mentally torturous to your kids, and
right.
Don't just be a good mom.
Don't be a dick.
That's a very low. That's a very again low hanging fruit. Very low bar to just like don't hit your kids with a chair. Well, I mean, don't leave them outside in a courtyard for 15 hours.
Not taking anything away from the actual good mothers out there, but people accidentally become mothers. It's not like a hard thing to get, but it's a hard thing to do and be successful at. Because I know a lot of shitty kids, and it's definitely the parents' fault. But I know more good people, and that's usually attributed to the mother and the father. So. Congratulations, mothers out there who have kids that call them and love them on this special day here. So,
yeah. I do want to add that I had no idea that it was going to be this graphic and this disturbing.
I had a feeling.
The tiniest part of me thought but you know what? Information, learning, mothers. We're going to showcase. There really aren't that many good mothers. Like people aren't getting the fucking ringy ding dings for being a good mom. You just do it right, and it's almost like a thankless job.
You know why? Because the only people that really, it benefits everyone in the world when you're a good mother and you raise a good child. 100%. But the people that appreciate it, we choose to only speak out on how great our mothers are one day a year. We got to do it every day, man. You got to let your mother know that she's I said before, unless she's a piece of shit, then fuck her. But my mom's not, and I know you.
Right.
You
love and honor.
Guys had good mothers, I'm sure. So,
love and honor thine mother and father. Also, fuck that bitch.
On occasion, if you're shooting a porn in Russia. No.
Does anybody before we kind of wind down here? Does anybody want to maybe leave a message, or even possibly, fellas? I don't know how you feel about it. We got some time.
Why don't we read
invite somebody
let's read
up
off the room, and I know we got some mothers listening.
Well, we've got a message here from Juanito, so let's see what he's got to say.
I don't know if you can catch this in time. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I'm a little late because you have to have this on a fucking Sunday morning. And either I'm sleeping or working. It's hard to catch our guys. But
well, we're glad you did, man.
Keep it up.
Look at you now.
Look
at you now.
Thanks. We love that guy. Juanito,
courtesy for you. If you want us to change the time or work the show around your schedule, well, it's not going to fucking happen. Just play the replay.
Right. Yeah, if you want to play the replay, but ladies, be careful. When he gets sweaty, his balls smell like adobo. Just saying.
Write us an email, and I'll see what I can do with none of that. So
we'll take that into consideration.
But appreciate you chiming in, man. I really do.
Love you. Love you, Juanito. Man. I hope you're doing good, man. Haven't heard from you in a while.
That's the man. Clap it up for Juanito.
From you. It really is.
One of the Stereo crew, man. One of our good friends from Stereo.
A dear friend.
Appreciate you listening.
Star Wars. Hey, Juanito, mira. Star Wars.
Well,
it's shimmery as fuck, too.
Yeah.
I'm all out this week. My internet pissed me off, and I just was caught off guard.
I know.
Back foot, and
I know.
Yeah. I wasn't quite myself.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, yeah,
he had a big day, man.
Sorry about that.
I'm going to go slap the piss out of my internet after this.
Yeah.
You see what happens when you leave us alone, though? If you got to glitch too much in and out, we start talking about
honestly,
shit.
That whole show, it was, I don't know if it was still glitching for you guys. It was cutting in and out, and I'm catching parts of jokes and stuff, and the parts I'm catching, I'm like, did they really just fucking say that?
Mashed potato titties.
We've said some shit. This is not my proudest moment, nor my mother's. No. But
I can't wait.
I said mashed potato titties.
Yeah, he said
your mama got a peg leg with a kickstand.
One mashed potato titty. That's what he said.
One mashed potato titty. Your mom got a mouth back here with a bunch of teeth, and the bitch eat like this. All right.
Oh shit!
Right. Boy!
So shout out where we can find us. All right. Shotgun Candy streaming live on Fireside YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Rumble, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Odyssey now as well. And you can find us on Spotify, Samsung, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Castbox, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Podbean, TuneIn Radio. There's more, I think. AC, you might know.
There's so many more. Overcast, Flist FM, Player FM. I mean, if you can't find us, you don't want to find shit. You're trying to find yourself, okay? You best try to find yourself.
That's what I said earlier. I said, find us on Fireside and everywhere else your mama likes it.
Oh my God. Fireside, behind the side, in her booty side.
From the back side.
Your mama likes it so much in her booty side.
Yeah, sometimes
so
in
much.
The back of a Subaru Brat.
We've got one more from Juanito. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, Juanito.
It's funny because when Elvis's balls start to sweat, it smells like mayonnaise.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We call that aioli, sir. Aioli.
Right.
All right. Your mama's so fucking lazy. She woke up from a coma and went to sleep.
I like that one. That's good. All right. Let's close it out before we get some more trouble.
Yeah, let's
fucking do it. My name. You want me to do it? You sound sad.
No. Actually, I want you to give a plug to your inaugural show coming up soon.
Oh, it was on top of mind. I wasn't going to say. I forgot. Our friend, myself, and Rock. Her name is Kaylee. Is she in here right now?
That's my favorite lesbian.
I believe she is
from Thailand. That kickboxer.
Yes, she is.
Fuck yeah, she's so awesome, and we had a connection. Remember we did the Tekashi 6ix9ine episode? So I listed off a bunch of rappers that I like, and she didn't know that I was into hip hop. I know it must be the glasses, right? So she goes, I didn't know you liked that you listed off all the people that I like. And then one thing led to another, and I fell in love musically with a lesbian. So we're going to go steady in about an hour at 10 a.m. Pacific and 1:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys want to join us, we're going to just take a little break. We're going to have a small sandwich, maybe some juice, and come back and entertain you about
Kelly. I love everything about Kelly except for the fact that she's a lunatic lefty cunt. That's just want to give her a shout out.
That's
the one thing. That's the one thing that we can't see eye to eye.
Did we say that word yet? Had we said cunt yet?
Probably Rocstedi says.
I don't know. I'm Australian. I'm sure I've said it along the way somewhere.
Yeah.
But we do have a message.
I think that's the one we throw confetti.
I identify as an Australian for this episode.
So is Mr. Nielsen.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Fucking righty,
Hey guys, great show as always. I'm Dave, my lovely wife Sam. I am. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there.
We love mothers.
I don't mean you three this time.
Oh, you mother sucker.
Anyway, can't wait for Wednesday for How Was Your Day, when our guest will be, of course, the one and only Elvis King.
That's going to be me.
Anyway, guys, I woke up for the end of the show. Props to me. I'll go back and listen to all of it. Love you guys.
Good job, man.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it.
Usually 2 hours prior to the show starting, Dave is like 15 fingers deep in whiskey, bro. Like he just went to sleep off a bender.
He sounds like it.
He hadn't stopped drinking since Friday afternoon.
Over as fuck. That's right.
He wakes up now. It's
I was going to bring it up. I got May 11th, and we'll be on the show with Dave and his wife there. Sam and Dave. Dave and Sam.
Sam and Dave.
How was your day?
I'm going to tell them all about how my day was, and they're not going to want to hear it. Most of it.
They're already gonna know. That's the issue. They're already gonna know how it was, and they're gonna cross-reference and cross-examine. Bring up shit from your past.
I think me and a whole bunch of people are gonna be actual guests on that show.
Did you live at 667 Brockter Street?
So, me and 27 of my best friends that live in my head are probably gonna show up on that show. We'll see.
We have a message from Mr. R. I'm a little scared to press this, but we'll see what comes up here.
Lantern
I can't even do it. Like I can only do it every now and again or something.
Shout out to Mr. R.
It's good to have
Mr. R, I love that guy. Pantone Black, babe. Look him up. Boy. Yeah, that's
anything else, gentlemen, that we're going to slay ourselves with this week?
That's it, man. That's it. Just
as always.
Happy Mother's Day.
I'm sorry.
Tune in next week when we're going to talk about something equally as disturbing.
Yeah, buttholes again or whatever. No, but really, a little bit about that. A little bit on the serious point. If you want us to talk about buttholes, we will. But write it on a piece of paper. Send us an email or send us a message on the Shotgun Candy podcast.
We'll talk about buttholes, whole butts. It don't even matter. We'll talk
Instagram. Tell us what to do. Look what happened. Look what happened. Mr. Edwin Rivera asked for Tyson. What was the next thing? What was the next thing?
Show about Tyson. Actually, we did have a suggestion from Daz Cowbell that
we did.
Oh, really?
We got a topic that we're going to discuss on.
Show it through the wire. What is it? Do we know now?
We do. It's about the different toilets of all time. Yeah. So it's right back to the shit subject. It's like different toilets, different times, different cultures, how they use it.
Well, hold on. We could talk about the Romans now and the shitting together and the holding hands.
Yeah, sure. Exactly. In the streets of India, we can talk about.
Mumbai.
We know a lot about shitting, man. We take them every day. We leave them. Most of the time we leave
them. And I'm not taking them anywhere, but I'm leaving them.
Who takes one? That's what I want to know. But we'll talk about upper deckers and we'll talk about porcelain bowls and everything, man. We'll even talk about
Portuguese breakfasts and rusty trombones and dirty Sanchez.
We might even bring up Donald Trump's gold toilet. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah.
Wow. We called it to the tree.
It's possible, man. Who knows, man? Yeah, we got the...
Yeah, so get ready for that. And if you guys know of any exotic or, nuanced waste of shit, like the 3 seashells in Demolition Man, let us know so you can come do a comment and we're able to discuss with you. You know what? Maybe you shat somewhere in a weird country. Let us know.
Absolutely.
Don't send us any more pictures, man. Just...
I know you do.
Get Daz to stop sending pictures of his shits to our Instagram.
It's always a leaf with what he wiped with.
Now, man. I'm just saying. You look healthy, by the way.
Corona's over, bro. There's toilet paper. There's a lot of toilet paper in the stores now. You don't have to do that.
We might have a good bidet when we talk about that one. Boom. Let's go.
You want cultured swine? Get to bidet. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on episode 13. We'll see you next week for Rocstedi and my brother, Elvis the King.
Thank you.
Appreciate you
being with us. Happy Mother's Day, the AC. Coming up in like an hour and a bit from now.
So much.
Right? Shotgun Candy, baby.
Join us in an hour. Yeah,
let's do it. All right. All the best, guys. Let's bring up the weight bot here. Here he is.
See you in a bit. If you guys like hip-hop, come and join Kaylee and I. I'm going to change my shirt so it looks different.
And tune in next week. It's Sunday at 10 a.m. And tune in on May 11th for How Was Your Day? I'll be the guest.
How was your day? The guest, baby. Don't miss it.
All right. Adios, amigos.
Get out in the sunshine, y'all. Love you.